For German kids, English is more important than German. And for French kids, English is much more important than French. And for Russian kids, English is much more important than Russian. I think that the local languages are nice to have, they're good for everyday life, but it's nearly useless for acquiring relevant knowledge. I think feeling 100% comfortable consuming English content is the most important skill there is today. Not 75% comfortable, not 90% comfortable, not 95% comfortable, but 100% comfortable. All of the most relevant and cutting-edge information is in English. Whether it's tutorials, online classes, podcasts or research, everything is in English. And most of that stuff will never be translated into your local language. And even if it is, it will be 3 years too late. So if you only rely on content in your local language, you will always be 3 years behind. So it's never too late to start doing it, but you have to start today. You have to start today to make it a habit to always listen to English podcasts, to watch English online courses every single day. And I think that parents should make it a top priority for the kids to be native speakers. I think it's much more important than even their local language. So for German kids, English is more important than German. And for French kids, English is much more important than French. And for Russian kids, English is much more important than Russian. I think that the local languages are nice to have, they're good for everyday life, but they're totally useless when it comes to acquiring new and relevant information. And I think that most parents overestimate their kids' English knowledge. They think it's good enough because they watch some Netflix, but I believe that until your kid's English is not 99% as good as their local language, it's just not enough. So my advice to parents would be to invest as much as possible in your kids' English skills. Buy them English books, let them watch English content. If you can, send them to an English school. If you have some space, have an English-speaking au pair stay at your house. Don't consider it a nice to have or a luxury, but an absolute necessity. And it's not even a question of money either. In China or in Vietnam, even families with little money will send their kids to English class. It's just a matter of setting the right priorities. So what do you think? Do you agree that English is more important than your local language? Or do you think that there's enough information out there that is not in English? And what are the best approaches to improve your or your kids' English? Let me know in the comments below.